Hi, so this is gonna be a really practical, straight to the point guide on how you can actually be consistent at doing positive things like exercising, studying, practicing your art, meditating, literally anything. Hi, my name is Laksana, just an average guy trying to be consistent. And yeah, one of my biggest achievements in being consistent is that I currently have an 144 days straight morning push-up streak fully documented on my Instagram, averaging 38 push-ups per morning. And hey, I want to say thank you. Thank you for actually caring about your life, because if you actually want to change your life to the better through implementing some positive things consistently, I actually really do appreciate that. So this is March 31st, 2025, and this is going to be day 266 of consistently helping people build consistency. So on today's video, we are going to be talking about the cycle of inconsistency and how to actually solve it by using a method called the deal with the angel. But before that, before going to the method, right, let's talk about the cycle of inconsistency first. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is something that's, pretty relatable for lots of us, including myself. Yeah. So basically, it goes something like this. Something motivate us. It could be something, like something happened in our life, or maybe we just watch some motivational video, and basically we kind of have this drive to change our life. Oh yeah, I'm going to exercise every single day. Oh yeah, I'm going to study every single day. I'm going to change my life, blah 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 blah. And then basically we just kind of like do our thing, do the studying, do the exercising according to our feeling, right? According to us being feeling motivated, right? Without having no plan whatsoever. So it goes basically something like, oh, you know what? On day one we can do 100 push-ups, but then the next day, right? On day two we only did, I don't know, 50 push-ups, and then the next day we only did like 25 push-ups. Basically, it kind of decreasing, right? And then we kind of realize, right, on day four, right, we kind of realize that, hey, you know what, I keep on decreasing, right? I keep on decreasing. The numbers keep on decreasing. And also, I'm not as motivated as I feel like, like 4 days. Yeah, like on first day, okay, on my first day, right? So, you know what, I keep on decreasing. You know what, I'm just going to stop doing this thing one day. So, yeah, what is the point of continuing? I'm just going to stop doing my thing. Okay, I just keep on decreasing, decreasing, and decreasing. Right? Something like that. And then, yeah, we basically stop doing that thing because we think that there's no point in continuing doing that thing. But then, 3 weeks later, we watched some motivational videos again, we got motivated again, and then the cycle happens again. It repeats itself again and again and again. So basically, this is the cycle of inconsistency, right? So, how do we actually solve this? Again, we are going to solve this with a method called the deal with the angel. Okay? So, instead of just going with our feelings, right? Just do the thing without having no plan whatsoever, we are going to be using a plan called the deal with the angel, which I'm going to be, explaining soon. So, basically, what is the deal with the angel? And how to use it, how to actually implement it, and why it's effective. So, I'm going to be explaining these three questions, right? I'm going to be answering it. So, first thing first, what is the deal with the angel? You know, the big picture of this is that basically we are going to have some kind of commitment, right? We are going to be creating some plan, and then we are going to be telling that plan to one of our loved ones, right? The people that actually care about us. Okay, so basically that's the main premise of this, the deal with the angel thing. And then moving on to the how. Basically, how do we actually execute this, right? So again, basically we are going to be creating a plan. So instead of just saying, oh, you know what, I'm going to exercise every single day, make the plan extremely clear, right? Okay, so since the like the example is exercising, this is not medical advice. For example, let's just say, oh yeah, I'm going to be doing 5 minutes of running every weekdays. Okay, so 5 times a week. Okay, every weekdays I'm going to be doing a run for at least 5 minutes. That's the plan. Okay, so after we create this really clear plan, we are going to be, you know, telling one of our loved ones that we are going to be doing this thing. But we are not just going to tell that, hey, you know what, I'm going to be doing this, like 5 minutes of running thing every single day. No. Before that, we are going to be telling them first why doing the 5 minutes of running is really, really important for us. So, for example, what is the urgency? What is the urgency of, you know, exercising consistently? Let's just tell, like, let's say I do this commitment with one of my best friend, right? He really care about me, right? He wants to see me grow, and I also want to see him grow, right? So I kind of tell him that, hey, bro, you know what? I kind of like struggle with exercising consistently. I always struggle to exercise consistently. You know what? Exercising is something that's really important because I want to be healthy. I want to be healthy for my family. I want to be healthy for myself. I want to achieve my full potential. And being healthy is going to be one of the, biggest factor in actualizing it, right? So you know what, bro, I'm going to commit, I'm going to have a commitment, right? Please hold my words that I'm going to be doing 5 minutes of running every single weekdays, right? Maybe like also add some exception. Oh yeah, except when I'm sick or like something emergency happens, like. But if I'm not sick or like nothing emergency happens, I'm still going to be doing 5 minutes of running every single weekdays, even when I'm really, really busy with my college stuff and work stuff. No, this is really, really important. So I'm just going to be, like fulfilling my words of running 5 minutes every single weekdays, um, you know, consistently, right? And then we are also going to be saying to him, right, or her, for how many days we are going to be doing this thing, right? Just create a, what do you say, a deadline. So you know what, like I think like a deadline doesn't really fit the context. I think it's more like a timeline. So maybe like we just say, hey, you know what, bro, I'm going to be doing this thing for the next 90 days, right? The next 90 days or the next 180 days, or maybe like just start small first, right? The next 30 days. And you know what, bro, I can actually like stick to this thing, why don't we celebrate it, right? Why don't we celebrate it together? Let's, maybe it at our favorite restaurant to celebrate this, right? So basically, that's the thing that we are going to be doing, right? We are going to commit this thing to our friends, to our best friends, to our family, to our loved ones, right? Make sure the people that we actually care and, the people that care about us, they know about, the urgency of why we do some certain thing. And also, we also tell them our commitment of what are we going to do about it, right? Oh yeah, 5 minutes of running at least every single day. Oh, sorry, every single weekdays. Okay, so now why this method is really effective. One, it creates some sense of moral obligation to actually fulfill our words, right? Basically, there's something at stake comparatively when we just, like be motivated and do like 100 push-ups and basically the next day we keep on decreasing, decreasing, decreasing. When we have some sense of moral obligation, right? Even on the days when we are not feeling motivated, we are still going to be doing it, right? Because we've said that we are going to be doing it to the person that actually care about us, right? We kind of have this sense of moral obligation to actually do it, right? And also with all the reasonings that, hey, this is so important for me, blah 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 blah, right? And then the second reason why this is effective is that because it gives us extra motivation, right? Not only that we want to exercise because we want to be healthy, but also it because we want to, you know, make the people that care about us happy, right? We want to make our best friend know that we are actually fulfilling our goals. We are actually making some good progress in our life, doing the important things in our life, right? And also, when we just have this, like notion of, hey, you know what? If I can actually do it, why don't we celebrate it? That thing also gives us extra motivation, right? Extra motivation to stick to the thing, okay? Because we want to celebrate it with our friends. We kind of have this vision of, hey, you know what? If I can actually make it, if I can actually finish the thing, I can actually have some dinner with my good friend, okay, and be happy. Oh, and yeah, I want to give you guys a disclaimer. Please just start small first. Like tell them that, hey, maybe like I'm going to start from 5 minutes first every single day, but then once like once I'm adapted, I'm going to be creating a new commitment where I'm going to increase it to, I don't know, 10 minutes of running every single weekend, every weekends, right? Sorry, every weekdays, right? And then I'm going to increase it slowly, slowly, slowly. Because here's the thing, if we just start like extremely big in the beginning, like, oh yeah, I'm going to do 1 hour of running every single weekdays, big chances we are not going to stick to the thing because, yeah, we're kind of like not necessarily adapted to that thing yet. Okay, we need to start small and then progressively increase it. Okay, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and so on and so on, right? So yeah, basically that's how you stay consistent at doing your positive things. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, uh join our Discord. You can also support me on Gumroad by buying me a coffee. Right, really appreciate that. And for today's date of Fantasy Post, Mimzar posted a guy standing between two trucks memes last 24 hours. This is March 31st, 2025. Thank you.